Hey guys, did y'all enjoy tonight's episode? It was a good one. I enjoyed it thoroughly, okay? This is Walking Dead Season 4, Episode 11 review right here, right now. And yes, I don't know what the title of this episode is, but it can basically be broken down to two parts. What goes down with Michonne, Rick, and Carl, and what goes down with Tara, Glenn, and these new folks. And we got their names now. We got Abraham, which is the militant one, and we got Eugene, the genius, and Rosie, the hottie, okay? Who likes to show a lot of skin, let you know that winter is over. Yes, Rosie is showing skin, and yeah, I'm feeling that. But anyways, we're going to break this down like this. First, I'm going to talk about Glenn and Tara, what's going down with them, and then I'm going to break off into Rick and them. So, yeah, Tara is the only one conscious right now. Glenn is still knocked out, and he's in the back of the truck in La La Land. Now, Tara is the one who actually sees some walkers approaching the truck in the beginning, and then we see this new guy, Abraham, come out and actually dispense of these walkers. He doesn't like to waste no bullets. He has the governor's motto, never waste a bullet unless you have to, okay? And when he kills the walkers with a smile like that, Tara actually comments on it, and that actually reminds me of Merle at that point in time, because Merle, he used to have a lot of fun and was very comedic when he killed his walkers, and that's what this would actually remind me of, this dude. I thought he could be another Merle at this point. But it looks like he's more focused on something a little bigger than him. Because he says, and later on, he says that this is all about saving the world. And, you know, that sounds like a pretty good plan. A little optimistic. Because saving the world, that seems like a hope just so far off. And so dreamlike that we have never heard of anything like that. Hope really can save the apocalypse, can cure this thing. I mean, that's what people expected to hear the first season. Now, at this point in time, all hope is lost. It's all about surviving. And to bring up that concept again, I think was very interesting. Glenn, when he actually wakes up, he ain't having it. He's trying to find Maggie no matter what. Just like Maggie was, okay? These two belong together. I agree with that because, you know, Maggie, no matter what the group said, she still wanted to find Glenn, okay? I don't care if you come with me or not. I'm about to go find Glenn, all right? And he's saying the same thing. You know, you let me out of this truck. I'm about to go find my wife. Abraham's telling him it's useless. They, you know, point to it. He says some words, and I guess Glenn, he just took it like he just kept on pushing Glenn's buttons, man. He should let Glenn go. Because I mean, if you look at Glenn's face, he ain't having it, man. No words is going to talk him out of trying to find his wife. And I think he's going to be successful in this find when he actually goes in the search because Maggie was there at that point, and I don't know like how far off these stories are between, you know, last episode and this episode, but yeah, I think they're going to end up finding each other in the end run. But before the fist fight between Abraham and Glenn, we actually get some new information, okay? Some new information about these other characters. Rosie, nothing really to say about her. She's kind of hot. We got Eugene. Now, he is interesting, okay? He's supposed to be a scientist who knows the origin of this apocalypse, how this all started, and how to get it fixed. And their mission is to get him to Washington, D.C. I don't know, guys. This just sounds like some cliche movie. Some cliche zombie movie, okay? Get him to DC and everything's good. We'll see. Eugene, the genius, huh? All right. And then when they go ask the time, like, okay, tell us. Give us some proof that you know what you're talking about. How did this apocalypse start? It's classified. I'm like, what? What? Are these boys trolling over here? Are they trolling? Especially when they saw the zombies come up and I thought they were about to actually get Eugene right there. I'm like, man, walking this trolling now. They just giving us this hope and they about to blink it out right now. Really? That'd be a real dirty move. But luckily that did not happen. Eugene, he's not adept at using weapons. He actually, I think he's about to shoot his brother about to shoot his foot off, okay? He don't give this man a gun. He should only handle blunt objects, okay? Not even a knife, okay? He ends up shooting up the truck, a couple of walkers. I mean, just spraying the gun all around, man, like a spray paint. It was just a real awful scene. Old dude told him to stop shooting and find out the truck is no good now and they've abandoned the truck. And it looks like the power of love has prevailed, okay? Everybody's following Glenn in tow. Just like Sasha and Bob Stuckey followed Maggie. Because she wasn't taking no for an answer and they ain't leaving her behind. But yeah, what y'all think about this Eugene character? I mean, he seems like a genius. At one point in time, he says to Abraham, he's like, hey, listen to me. I'm smarter than you. So he's definitely has Abraham convinced that he knows what's going on. But hopefully Abraham and Rosa actually know the secret is classified information, okay, that Eugene's talking about. Hopefully they know what's going on. Because if they don't even know, then this could be a fool's run. And I would hate to see that. That would be awful. What an awful reveal. Oh, I was just joking, guys. I just wanted to come over here to get my my Lego collection. Oh, some bull. Some bull like that. That's why I wanted to get back to DC. Hopefully none of that happens. But yep, they're going back to the bus. Hopefully Glenn gets reunited with Maggie. Abraham's talking about how foolish this is, and Tara, no, she smells it. She smells the bullshit coming out of Abraham's mouth, man. He said, "Hey, you ain't no good person, man. I saw you kill those walkers, dude. You ain't the good guy in this story. I don't know why you're doing this." But don't lie to me, okay? I like Tara, man. She's a great addition, too, man. Glad to see her back in the fold. But yeah, like that whole side of things. The hope and the fact that there could possibly be a cure for this apocalypse is very intriguing. I was very interested to hear it. But what? It's classified. All right, let me hold that back. All right. All right, going to the other part of the story. We got Rick, Michonne, and Carl. Now, Rick is still... He still wants to go out into the world, explore things, and actually do some scavenging. You know the stuff that Rick does. Michonne is telling him, please, just take one day. And Michonne, oh my gosh, she has so much development during this episode, guys. We saw a whole new side of Michonne that we never seen before. We got Michonne laughing. We got Michonne playing games. We got Michonne revealing her past. What the hell? Michonne is just going through a whole different transformation during this whole episode, man. After it's over, I could barely recognize her, all right? But yeah, she takes Carl, has Carl in tow. Rick, you go in bed. You need to rest. And she takes Carl in tow, and they go over to this house and try to find more supplies and more equipment so they can be equipped to survive. And, before they actually set off, Carl actually tells Michonne a joke, and then it ends up being very awkward and very uncomfortable when he mentions Judith's name. And Rick and Carl, they believe Judith is dead, so it's made it real awkward. And so when they were going to the houses and stuff like that, Carl was pretty hush-hush, and Michonne was actually trying to lighten him up, trying to be in a cheerful mood, trying to play some games. And then she reveals to Carl that she actually had 3-year-old, and the jokes that she was telling was suitable for a 3-year-old, but not for a teenager. I was thinking that, I'm like, oh, okay, come on, Michonne, you like a fool now, with the cheesy string and everything like that, it's all over her face and stuff. Like, okay, they definitely do some different things with this character. But yeah, while they're in the house, Carl is like Curious George. He wants to know whatever he can, in a world where there's no only surprises you really get in this world is Walker surprises, okay? Now, any kind of new things about a character or someone that you enjoy or you thought you knew and you don't know as well as you thought, then, that's very good news and a very good reveal. And Carl was all up on that, man. He wanted to know everything he could possibly can. But Michonne, she wanted to make a game out of it, okay? We still got a mission to do. Let's do both, okay? You clear a room. I reveal something about myself. I answer a question, okay? And then they going around doing that. It's a nice little fun game. At one point in time, the music gets first it gets real quiet. When Michonne looks at that picture, that creepy ass picture, the one with the eye gouged out and blood just everywhere, it was a creepy ass picture. The music gets all creepy, and the thriller music comes up. And I was like, oh shit, we about to get into Walker territory. This is why I love The Walking Dead, because the zombie could just jump out at you like, it's just out of nowhere. But no, that didn't happen. Michonne actually finds out the secret room in the back, and she finds the whole family has actually basically committed mass suicide on themselves. I guess out of desperation, out of just despair, out of just no hope, okay? And she actually tears up during that point in time. So Michonne is just going through all kinds of emotion at this point, and it's just crazy. She actually said to Rick later on, like, Michonne, I think you need to, I feel it if you want to take a break. Michonne says, no more breaks. No more breaks over here for Michonne, all right? She's in it full-fledged, okay? Now, Rick, on the other hand, can we give this man one break? One day break. Rick cannot get it, okay? Rick is going through some trials, and this was probably the most intense part of the episode. I loved every minute of it. So Rick is in bed, heads in beds, And he gets rudely awakened by some trespassers, okay? A group of other survivors who seem to be pretty hostile and have no unity, no camaraderie whatsoever. I mean, a man that would kill somebody over a bed? Really? Was that bed that comfortable? Shoot. Was it Sealy Posapilot? That must have been some pillow top. Hey, that must have been one hell of a bed. That's all I got to say, because that man killed him over a bed. I can't believe that, okay? So Rick gets really awakened. He's under the bed trying to hide as best as he can. And this dude just plops on the bed. And two dudes come in there. They fight. One of them gets killed. Rick is just looking like, oh crap. And I'm just thinking in my mind, like, Rick, you got about a few minutes of actual decision making to do before this guy reanimates and starts to bite your face off, okay? But Rick ain't no dummy, man. He comes up with a good plan. He gets himself out of that room, out of that situation. Personally, me, I probably would have stabbed that guy in the face with a knife. You know, maybe like in a real, like underneath his face so people couldn't see it from the top. Just like, you know, yeah, you did. You ain't coming back for sure. And I can just stay here hidden. But, you know, he gets himself out of harm's way. He gets over to the bedroom. People are coming upstairs. It's getting like real tense because, I mean, they just went around a corner or just stayed there for a second longer. They can actually see Rick or just hear anything. It's just real tense moment right there. Rick ends up going to the bathroom, and what you see, a guy. Rick has to drop him totally full, and he strangles the man to death. I mean, the scissors were over there on the bathroom, and I was thinking, Rick, grab the scissors, Rick. And he never did grab the scissors, and then the other dude tried to grab the scissors. I'm like, oh shit, if he grabbed the scissors, it's it for Rick, okay? Because I don't want to see Rick get mutilated anymore, man. His face hasn't haven't had the chance to heal from the governor beating, man. If he gets mutilated again, it'll just be, oh, please. But Rick gets out of that tough situation. But I think what startled, because when he gets outside the house, the men are out there. The man, he comes outside. He's chilling on the porch, and then the other dude upstairs screams. And I think that's actually the corpse being reanimated and actually attacking him. Which, oh my God, what a dumb move. You didn't think the corpse was going to come back alive and try to attack you? I mean, that's just karma for you right there, man. Killed by the man who killed you. Okay? No, that doesn't sound right. Killed by the man that you killed. There we go. Karma in effect. All right. So just to keep that walker alive, just a dumb choice. Psh, put him out of his misery right there. You know it snapped his neck. You know he snapped his neck. Kill him out. Kill him off his misery. But Rick actually sees Carl and Michonne right there before they actually approach the house. And I was really happy about that because I was just thinking, man, what would Carl and Michonne actually do in this situation if they came there maybe like a few minutes earlier? A few minutes earlier, it would have been a whole different house. Okay? I wonder what would have transpired, man. Michonne, hopefully, she probably would cut off that jokey stuff out, okay? And realize what's going on in the situation and actually prep Carl for battle, okay? Because she would want to know what's going on with Rick first and foremost. And I think she would go up in there and she would went ham on everybody. Real stealth mode, real Assassin's Creed style, okay? But unfortunately, that did not go down because I would love to see that. But I would love to see that people. Michonne just go into that house and wreaking havoc. The fools wouldn't know what hit them. They been dead. They wouldn't know what happened, all right? But yeah, this was a very good episode, man. I love the hell of it, especially that Rick scene. Ooh, tense stuff, man. But Michonne, Rick, and them, they end up getting led back to the railroad tracks, and it looks like they see the sign, sanctuary, all who arrive survive. All right, so they see the sign too, and it looks like they're going to be headed toward that direction. Now, I've heard in other reviews that the characters are actually splitting up. That some people are heading down opposite sides of the railroad tracks. Like some people are going north, some people are going south. I don't know. I don't see that. So, but maybe they know something I don't know because, they read the comic books and stuff like that. I don't even follow the show, guys. So I can only tell you what I know based on the show. So it looks like they all go converge at this one town, okay? That's what it looks like to me. Glenn's going to find Maggie, and then all of them going to get together again, all right? But what y'all think about this DC stuff? This DC classified information, save the world type theme that they just dropped on us, this bomb they dropped on us. What y'all think about that? What y'all think about Michonne's development? I really enjoyed it a lot. I mean, Michonne is, she is a marksman on the battlefield. No problem, no question about that. And now she's actually less awkward in social situations where she can actually socialize with people and it will be normal, it'll be comfortable. And she's just all around cool person now. I mean, come on, man. Michonne with a black girl with a blade. Come on, man. What's cool in that, right? But yo, that's all I gotta say. Hit me with a thumbs up if you enjoyed this review. Also, subscribe if you want to check out me for more Walking Dead reviews in the future. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Peace out. Peace.